Did you forget just how powerful you are? Just how much abundance you actually have? All the resources? Did you forget? So I kind of forgot just how powerful I was, just how the universe really works. How if I just hold on, maybe things will actually not be as bleak as I seem to think that they were. I was kind of feeling down on myself. And the reason is because my daughter turned 9 at the end of March, and money was tight, and I couldn't get her everything that I normally get her. Usually we do a whole big birthday celebration for a whole week where she gets to pick every single thing that she wants to eat for dinner that week. And I order pizza, and I order in special groceries, and I order in special desserts. And I take her to get her mani-pedi, and I buy her whatever her little heart's desired if she wanted a new outfit. And this year I couldn't do that. This year I had to really cut back. I could only get her pedicure. I couldn't get her nails done. And I couldn't get her a cake. I ended up getting her a birthday cake gelato instead. And you know, my kids, they don't really mind. I mean, they know that things are tight right now, and they've got a roof over their heads, and they've got food on the table. It's not perfect, and they know that things will be better. They know that. But, you know, as a parent, you can't help feeling sometimes like you're not doing enough, that you're failing. But honestly, I'm too tired to push any harder than I'm already pushing. I really thought that things were going to come in by now. And, I mean, for whatever reason, it's delayed. But I started to panic. Because then my son turns 12 on Friday. Saturday. But he was going with his dad for the weekend. He and his sister both. They went camping for the May long weekend. And I took my son out on Thursday to celebrate his birthday early since I wouldn't have him for the weekend. I mean, I bought him the manga that he'd wanted from his sister, and I got him the Minecraft game that he wanted, which is apparently way better than the other one that he has. So, like, that was something that was on his list, and I'm like, okay, I saved up for that. But it was tight. And so I took him out, and I got him his black tea drink. I think he calls it boba or something like that. Boba iced tea. And he really likes that. So I took him to the mall, and he had that. And I took him and I got him gelato. And then we went and got some supplies for his project that he has at the end of the month. But I just looked at him and I'm like, I'm sorry. It's like, I really wanted to give you a good birthday. And I know that this is not what you're used to. I know that normally I spoil you a lot more than this. And I can't do it right now. And he's like, it's okay. And that made me feel even worse. Because it brought up something from my own childhood where I knew we were struggling. I mean, it's not easy being in a single parent family, and I could see how hard my dad was working to make ends meet, and he was going to school to make a better life for himself and for us, and to have those advantages, and it was hard. It was hard, and I sacrificed a lot. And then I got into a relationship, of course, with my children's father, and I saw how hard I thought he was working. And I was always like, it's okay, we don't need anything. I'm fine. I don't need new clothes. I don't need to do my hair. I don't need to get makeup. Just as long as the kids are fed and clothed and they've got nice things, it doesn't matter about me. And the first thing I did when I left that relationship was get myself new clothes and get my hair done and start taking care of myself again. Because, you know, I just realized I couldn't do that. I couldn't deplete myself. And I see that so often, where moms basically sacrifice themselves for their kids. And I saw this earlier. Somebody was talking about how don't have kids unless you can take care of them by yourself, and not just take care of them, but also give them everything that they could possibly want, including dance lessons, including sports. And it's like, you don't ever tell your kids that the money's not there. You just find a way to give it to them. And I'm like, no. Because if it's a one-parent family and the second parent isn't contributing, that's just letting them off the hook, and it's not okay. I mean, it's one thing if they really can't contribute. It's another thing for them to have all of the stuff, and they have the house, and they have extra bedrooms, and they have a car, and they have extra money that they spend on themselves, and then you're suffering with the kids. No, it's not okay. So, I mean, part of my book that I'm writing, No More Mommy Martyr, there's going to be a chapter for single moms too, because we don't need to deplete ourselves. But I did forget something. And in my despair of thinking that I wasn't giving enough to my kids, I forgot something. And it's that I just built something really freaking cool. And yeah, I've put it out to a few people to be like, hey, I'd teach on this. I'd share in the profits on this thing. It's pretty awesome. It could really change the game for coaches and entrepreneurs and creators. I mean, it's called The One Link, and just effortlessly attracts anybody to you. I mean, if you really want to check it out, I will eventually put that on YouTube, the video, and then I'll link it through my link tree. But for now, if you just want to test out, just go to my website. I put it inside of my actual link in the bio, so it's just the ultimate starter guide. And then you check that out because it's pretty cool. But I was like, I just built this thing. And then I went and I looked in my bank account because I was again feeling it's like, I got to get some money coming in. Like, I don't know how I'm going to survive. I don't know how I'm going to be able to pay rent. And I really had forgotten. And I had a dream last night where, well, first I was telling off a whole bunch of people. And second, I was also, at some point, I was looking through a drawer and I found 4 apples. 4 small apples. I'm like, what does that symbolize? And I looked it up in ChatGPT, and I was basically told, well, this just means that you found hidden abundance. And I'm like, yeah, but I couldn't find anything. And I mean, I also had another part of the dream where my true love was just there, and I hugged him. It was just like, I was wearing an old t-shirt too, like one of those really long pajama shirts. And my hair was a mess, and I'd run down the stairs because somebody had told me to go down outside, as if like they knew that he was waiting for me. And I went outside, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I can hear his voice, but I'm not dressed properly. And I was about to run back inside, and I'm like, no, you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to run up to him. I'm just going to hug him because he's here. And it was nice. But I mean, it's just trying to hold out that hope when you're so exhausted and so defeated. There's going to be days where you're just going to forget. You're going to forget how magical you are. And I mean, I spent the weekend playing The Sims, playing the family that I created with my true love, and having all the kids age up and move out. So we're at that point now. And I was just trying to, I thought I was hiding, but really it was more, I think I just needed to anchor in that happy future again. But, things are going to look up because I checked my bank account. And I do have a little bit more that I could cover a month or two. And I did build that really cool ecosystem, and I did put it out to the universe that I'm willing to teach on that. And there's other things I could teach on as well. Theoretically, the amount of money that I could call in, I mean, I called it in accidentally one year. People just found my YouTube channel. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. For all I know, somebody could suddenly come across my stuff, say, Carly, I want to work with you, and I'll pay you X amount, and it'll be enough to sustain me. Or maybe my true love comes in and he's like, okay, let's go, pack up, we're going now, we're moving. And I'd be like, okay. But you never know what's going to come. And, you know, it's okay to feel really down on yourself. Just pick yourself back up again and remember your magic. Remember that this is just a temporary dip, that you will rise back up. And, I mean, I've had worse. My house is burnt down. I was living in my dad's den for 3 weeks, no idea when a place was going to open up, and then all of a sudden, within 3 weeks, with no prospects, no chances, everybody's saying, no, I'm not renting to you because you're a single mom, but though they're not actually saying it, they're just kind of implying it. And then suddenly this place opens up. Yeah, something will come in. I don't know what, but something will. And in the meantime, I just wanted to put that out there. If anybody's struggling, I mean, especially now with how scary things can be, how tight a squeeze it can feel, it's coming. And you are more powerful than you think. And sometimes it can just feel like it's a long time when really it was only a week. And I mean, I just put out the message to my big brother, who is into branding and executives and works in Silicon Valley. So if this ecosystem I've built could be monetized even partially, I mean, if something else doesn't come in before that, I'm happy to share my magic for a price, of course, because I don't work for free anymore. But yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I mean, Instagram keeps cutting in and out and pissing me off, so it is what it is. But I'm going to go back to editing some videos on my channel, Carly Bondrewd Uncensored. I put up some new ones, well, not new, but the edited ones from March to early April on this. Like, I took the live streams and I put them and edited them, so they're up there now. So the archive's up there. And you know, I've got a few more hours before the kids come home. So I love you. Just have the faith. It's all coming. And keep working at it. And I mean, this too shall pass, right? Anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'll get a message this week. Maybe this is just the quiet before things actually come in. You never know. There's supposed to be a gateway, the Alcyon gateway or something. I've been following that. So, yeah. Okay. I love you. And I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.